Oh man, y'all street niggas is hilarious. Y'all street niggas is hilarious. They want to be declared. They want to be declared some of the toughest people in the goddamn street, right? They want y'all to be afraid. They want y'all to say, "Ooh, there goes the big bad wolf," right? Pooh Shiesty got to be feeling like a straight up fucking dickhead right now. You you either knew or you didn't know. But then again, you probably didn't know. Because Memphis has a thing about these type of people. They out here telling. You street niggas ain't gonna get enough, huh? Y'all still thinking that the streets is somewhere you want to be? Y'all still thinking that the streets love y'all back? Y'all still thinking that there's some type of fucking championship or there's some type of big check that you'll receive once you become a street nigga and start going to prison? Nah, that ain't the case, beloved. Pooh Shiesty got to be mad as a motherfucker at the end of the day because his father gassed him, had him believing he was this big tough street nigga, and he might have been. He might have been putting in his pain out there, no freaky. But at the end of the day, Pooh Shiesty's father didn't tell him he was out here being a fucking federal informant. He's running around. He's running around with his father committing crimes, and his father's documenting this shit. Now, out of all the people, salute to everybody who's pulling up, double tap the screen. This is Smoke and Mirrors. When you tired of being gas, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hype this video up. We talking real shit. To all you young cats and wannabe street niggas that didn't learn your lesson already, let this shit be a lesson to you. That man's father was working with the government the whole time. Pooh Shiesty's father signed a 5K, what they say, a 5K1, which is he's working with the government, right? Pooh Shiesty went out here, up gun in Gucci Man's face, robbed him and his peoples. And the whole time his father was working with the government on previous shit. I said it before in my last vlog. If you don't, if you haven't watched it, go check the last vlog out. I asked the question, was Pooh Shiesty's father gonna pull a K-Soul's father's move? But I already woke up to the information that Pooh Shiesty's father was a federal informant, so he been got people locked up, been got people served with a lot of time, and y'all thinking this street shit is supposed to be something to glorify, and it's telling y'all right now that all these so-called street niggas nowadays, they're cooperating on the low. There's a lot of you young boys that's following the trend of thinking being a street nigga is the shit. Y'all hearing stories about your fathers. Some of y'all fathers might be real certified niggas that stood on business, but other you cats that's claiming to be these monsters and everything, y'all might just be. But how does that look when Pooh Shiesty has to go to court and he finds out that his father's a federal informant? Everybody saying Gucci Man told. Gucci Man didn't tell shit. The people who was with Gucci, one of the people that was with Gucci, I ain't gonna say both of them, but one of the people has been said that The man was an undercover cop or a retired cop, whatever the fuck it was. But that's nasty work when you go in to commit a crime and you... Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. My delivery came. It's funny as hell, right? It's funny as hell, but it's not funny. It's sad. Salute to you, Justin Tucker, Puppet Man. This nigga went on a drill. Some of y'all be out here hanging around people that are known cooperators. These niggas are cooperating with the police. Puppet Man, what's happening? It's not cool. Pooh Shiesty's gonna get hit with life. Don't sit on my blanket. Pooh Shiesty's about to... You can sit down, but don't sit on my blanket, though. Pooh Shiesty's about to get hit with life. That's crazy. His fucking father was a federal informant, bro. We got to get into this, man. I got to look at this, man. This is a sad day, bro. His father was a federal informant, bro. All 9 of them booked now. They caught the one that was on the run. They caught the last one. This is 10 hours ago. This is 10 hours ago. We're about to find out what's really going on. They said the judge have enough. They said the judge has enough to go forward with the case. We about to find out.
Several suspects accused of kidnapping and robbing rapper Gucci Mane and others are set to face a judge again on Monday as their high-stakes detention hearing continues. In federal court today, prosecutors say what was supposed to be a business meeting at a Dallas recording studio quickly turned into a violent, coordinated crime. 5 of the 9 people charged, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., Darian McDaniel, Corday Johnson, and Demarion Gibson appeared in court. Investigators revealed new details about what they say happened on January 10th. Just after 1 p.m., 3 victims arrived expecting to meet with rapper Pooh Shiesty or Lontrell Williams Jr. Instead, prosecutors say it was an ambush. An FBI special agent testified that Williams Jr. brought 1 victim into a private studio room. Others followed, shut the door, and an argument over a contract quickly escalated. Williams Jr. had Rodney Wright, also known as Big 30, retrieve a bag with an AK-style pistol, then pointed it at the victim, forcing him to sign paperwork releasing him from his contract, according to...
We're going to get into something else. They already talking that, right? Let's see what's going on about his dad. Let's see what's up with his dad. Pooh Shiesty's dad got a $250,000 bond already. He has a bond already. We're going to get into academics. Salute the academics. You know, if academics got it, you know, if academics got it, it's pretty much true.
All right, Wack is calling. Wack, we needed the explosion here to really break it down.
Hey, check this out, bro.
What up?
We already got the document. We know it's you.
Oh, no, shit, definitely.
You are the reason why all this shit is fucking going on. You, bro. Fucking influence Pooh Shiesty and...
Now, see? That's a lie. Because rumor has it, Wack 100 already knew that Pooh Shiesty's dad was an informant. Way before this shit was revealed. How he know? Because allegedly, Wack 100's working with them too. See, all the informants is going to know exactly who's who and who's part of their team. And the sad thing about it is these motherfuckers is exposing themselves.
Dumbass daddy to do this fucking play.
Nah, bro, Wack, I'm blaming you. You know I'm blaming you? You don't blame you?
Fuck that.
Wack.
You a player, Act.
No, Wack. Ever since you doubted his street cred, Shiesty had to one up the score.
Listen, Act, I'm going to give you an exclusive. Because I know you probably lied. The
You got no
Hunter told
papers?
me you lied. They said,
You
Wack,
papers?
Act is lying.
Yeah.
My man,
You got
CL
papers?
said,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead and troll that nigga, Wack. But I ain't
You
going
need
to troll
papers
you, Act.
to roll up?
I'm going to give you an exclusive. Do you know the one thing outside of their names
Yeah.
that Pooh Shiesty and his father has in common?
They fuck mad bitches.
I'm going to give you one more shot.
They both like a Draco.
They are both rats.
Stop it, Wack. Cut it out, Wack. Cut it out. Not again. Stop it. No. Stop it, Wack. Stop.
Wack 100 said both Pooh Shiesty and his father are telling. I wouldn't put it past him at this moment. His pops was already working with him, and Pooh Shiesty's looking at life. All that money about to be burnt up, and no more music career, no more foreigns, no more nice houses, no more bitches, no more nothing. So what's the next thing for him to do? They're going to tell on murders that went unsolved in the city of Memphis, and they might even try and go for Yo Gotti.
Stop it. Wack. I don't like when you do this. I'm gonna tell you why. Because now that you know he locked up, you called him a rat. Yo, you know how Shiesty in that movie.
You know what our agreement was, Act?
What?
If you tell me I'm lying to you, but you have the right to as my brother.
You don't got no paperwork, Wack. Stop it.
That's what you think, Act?
Wack.
Okay, you know what you got to do when I send it to you, right? Here it comes. His daddy been a rat since 2009.
Stop.
Did the feds put that man back in the street to lock his own damn child up and anybody around him? It makes me want to fucking start thinking he's one of the main street niggas that's giving up information out there. So I don't know, man.
Stop it, Wack. Yo, what?
Okay, hear what I just said to you.
Yo, where does Wack?
Listen,
This nigga said
that's
daddy
a full
been a rat.
file. I'm going to send
Yo,
you.
Wack, stop it,
I'm
bro.
about to send you when he ready. Listen, the nigga been a rat since 09. I'm sending you all the work. Pooh Shiesty was 8 or 9 years old.
How is Wack getting all this information? We know Wack used the goddamn police. There ain't no more secrets to this, man. You niggas been know y'all. How y'all be knowing this shit, bro? The only way you can know anything criminal-wise before the paperwork hit is if you got an inside connection.
So this is his pop, live and direct. Now, listen, you know the exposures, we sit back because I'm a strong representation when it comes to Gucci, that's bro. So I'm gearing up for when these niggas want to start playing. We gonna play back hard. Now I'm sending you right now, as you see, the direct pages of the 5K word stipulation. This nigga's a motherfucking rat. So now,
5K1 means you work with them people.
since you want to tell me I'm lying, go ahead, Act.
Wait,
You got it. You no, don't go study now. You got the full document, and I sent you the 3 pages where the niggas the rat.
Hey, did you hear that they took off Gucci Mane's wedding band? I
Fuck all
thought.
that. Shout out to Gucci team, Gucci. Shout out Keisha K.O. for keeping Gucci level-headed. Listen, Act, if you go rob a nigga that got off-duty police as his security and civilians with it, that's from your dumb, stupid ass. Stupid. Dummy. And
Here's the paperwork right here. Pooh Shiesty's father. It's Pooh Shiesty's father. See, it was filed April 15, 2009. Act can't move, but that's his father's name.
they made a video and said, yeah, if you say something, we're going to release the video. He ain't got to say that. Off-duty cop obligation.
Wack, what is this? All right, I got it up on the screen. Memorandum of plea.
So it is official that one of the guys that was with Gucci Man was an off-duty cop. So there go your telling right there. That dude reported that. Gucci Man might have to come out further down the line about the incident that happened in the room where him, Pooh Shiesty, and Pooh Shiesty's father was in there. It was just the three of them. The undercover officer could tell everything that happened except the actual up in the Drake up in Gucci's face. Gucci's gonna have to come and testify that if they don't have no surveillance footage in all them rooms. But you just heard Wack 100 tell you Pooh Shiesty's dad's a rat, allegedly. He's a rat, allegedly. But there's paperwork right here that's saying and proving that Pooh Shiesty's father cooperated with the feds and was working with the feds since 2009. All you street niggas out there that want to be tough, all you cats that want to act like y'all gangsters and killers and shoot 'em up soldiers and the toughest and rawest in the street, I guarantee you, they're going to start hitting y'all with RICOs. There ain't going to be no more state cases no more. If you in a gang and you a known gang member, you're automatically going to get followed by them federals.
If you say something, we're going to release the video. He ain't got to say that. Off-duty cop obligation.
Wack, what is this? All right, I got it up on the screen. Memorandum of plea agreement. This is from April 15, 2009. This is the father, Lontrell Williams. He's a defendant. So the defendant, Lontrell Williams, through his attorney, knowingly and voluntarily agrees with the United States through the undersigned attorney to plead guilty to one count of the numbered indictment, charged him with violating a lot of charges. Pursuant to this and third, he will join the government and the defendant will jointly recommend the defendant receive a 3-level reduction. Oh, wow. A 3-level reduction for acceptance of responsibility under the United Sentencing Guideline.
So he put it, Pooh Shiesty's father caught a case and it was mad charges. And what happened was he filed a motion to get a 3-level reduction, which means damn near don't do no time.
The defendant understands that if the court does not accept these recommendations, the defendant nevertheless has no right to withdraw the plea. Neither the government or no law enforcement agency, the defendant understands that the accurate sentencing guidelines must be taken into account before before the court is not bound to sentencing guideline and can impose any sentence in the statutory limits. Based on the defendant's ongoing and anticipated future assistance to the
Based on the defendant's ongoing and anticipated future assistance to the government, it's contemplated that the government may recommend to the court a departure in defendant's sentence pursuant to U.S. Guidelines 5K1.1 and 18 U.S.C. 355E. This will be solely within the discretion of the government and is not a part of the plea agreement. This nigga been working. Nigga, you been working. You street niggas is out here committing offenses and y'all niggas is working. How? Like, how tough can you be if you out here working with the fucking government? You're out here working with the fucking government, bro. There's no such thing as you gangsters no more. Now anybody can shoot a fucking gun off. Anybody can go out here and mistakenly shoot somebody and be looked at as a gangster. No, that's just a dummy with a gun, bro.
Government. It is contemplated that the government may recommend that the court do a departure in their sentencing pursuant to U.S. Sentencing Guideline 5K1.
Nigga, we on a motherfucking
Wack said, I forgot, Pooh Shiesty signed a profit deal to get him 5 years. They talking about stand up this, stand up that. Ain't nobody telling. That shit be lies. Look at the Big Jook trial. Rest in peace to Big Jook. Look at the Young Dolph trial. Rest in peace to the Flipper. Everybody, all them niggas that's out there committing these offenses, somebody's turning around and telling. You niggas is out here faking like you niggas is stand-up niggas, but y'all niggas is biting the cheese in the interrogation room. Y'all niggas, Young Thug, niggas had meals. Police giving you niggas meals, cigarettes. Some of you niggas is getting money and coming back to the street and looking like $1 million like y'all niggas just didn't sit in the office and cooperate with the goddamn government.
What it is, he ain't lost nothing. That nigga been a motherfucking rat. And he made his sodomites. There it go.
Damn.
Now, don't never question me, I'm a motherfucking exposer, my nigga. Don't fuck with us. Team Gucci around this bitch. Y'all go tend to what's on paperwork and stop making up assumptions about what they think a nigga did and talk about what a nigga really did. Homicide and clubhouse shit.
Substantial assistance is understood by both parties to require good faith during all phases of cooperation, including the defendant's provision of complete and truthful information.
In that plea agreement, in 2009, Pooh Shiesty agreed to give substantial assistance is understood by both parties to require good faith during all phases of the cooperation period, including defendant's provision of complete and truthful information, which assists in the investigation or prosecution of other individuals in complete, truthful testimony at subsequent proceedings when needed. The defendant acknowledges the government's determination of whether the defendant has cooperated fully and provided substantial assistance and government assessment of the value. Truthfulness, completeness of the defendant's assistance is solely within the judgment discretion of the government and shall be binding. Pooh Shiesty's father is going to tell on him. He has to. And that's part of him being an informant, is because the nature of this crime is serious. And life, niggas might get hit with the life. You heard? Pooh Shiesty's dad already made an agreement with them feds 17 years ago. His son had to be Pooh Shiesty had to be a little boy when his father first started cooperating and working with the feds. And now they both co-defendants. So that means Pooh Shiesty can almost guarantee that his father's going to flip on him. I didn't hear nobody else got a bail. Pops got a $250K bail right away. Because soon as they brought his ass in the motherfucking station, he told them to call his handler, which happened to be an FBI agent. That's probably why he was able to get a bail that fast. Pooh Shiesty took a profit in his case. In his case, Pooh Shiesty took a profit in his case. He admitted the guilt, but he also had to give up the whole shit. He had to admit the guilt in the part that he played in that particular situation for him to get 5 years. They was trying to give Pooh Shiesty a lot of time. Then he comes home on federal parole. He has an ankle monitor on, and he's in possession, allegedly. This is not alleged no more. He's in possession of a fucking Draco, and he pulls it on Gucci Man. And then Gucci Man's peoples get robbed, and one of them's undercover cop. So what the fuck y'all think supposed to happen?
With which assists the investigation or prosecution of other individuals with complete truthful testimony at subsequent proceedings when needed. Now, Wack, I'll be honest with you. Out of any paperwork you've ever sent, this is the most black and white. This is clear. This is clear. The defendant acknowledges that the government, if this is real, it's clear. If it's real, and I'm looking at my paper. Yeah, I'm looking at on Pacer. If it comes back on Pacer, yeah, this is it's cooperation. The defendant acknowledges the government's determination of whether the defendant has cooperated fully and provided substantial assistance, and the government's assessment of the value, truthfulness, and completeness of the defendant's assistance is solely within the judgment and discretion of the government and shall be binding upon the defendant. If a motion for downward departure as described in the preceding paragraph is filed and granted, his sentence is reduced, the defendant knowingly and intelligently and voluntarily waives any right to appeal. After that, so should it be judged by the government that the defendant has committed or attempted to commit any additional crimes or has engaged in any conduct constituting obstructing or impeding justice within the means of the U.S. sentencing guidelines, or has failed to make any court appearances from the date they're signing this plea agreement to the date of the sentencing, or if the defendant...
I ain't never sent you none that wasn't completely thorough.
Yeah,
you big wobblehead ass motherfucker.
No.
People wobblehead.
No. Wack.
I need y'all to double tap this screen, hit that like button, hype this video up. This is proof. Like, this is the worst that could ever happen. Ever. I'm telling y'all, ever since the old days of Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas and Sammy the Bull and all these other gangsters and mobsters that was out there really unaliving things, robbing people, taking from people, killing people. They turned around and cooperated with the feds and told on their whole team. And that became the motherfucking fad for a lot of you weirdos out here. That's why I salute to all the cats who got up out the streets. They influencing motherfuckers to get up out the streets. They turned their life around. They protecting these kids. They working with the children. Some are coaches. Some are counselors. Salute to all y'all that made it out. That's the definition of getting in the streets and making it out. Of course, we going to end up in jail here and there, but niggas ain't on that dummy timing. And if you coming home from prison and you hopping right back in the field, knowing that these people going to be watching you, you's a dummy. Y'all street niggas are dumb niggas. How I know? Because I used to be a street nigga who kept going to jail for the streets, and the streets wasn't loving me back or taking care of me or sending me no money. So I was a dumb nigga. But I smartened up and got the fuck up out the streets. And now my money's better and I got companies and I ain't got to worry about shit. I stay out the way and I handle my business. And I take care of my fucking kids because that's the most important thing in this life until I die. Some of you niggas deserted y'all families. Y'all running in the streets claiming to be the toughest nigga in Nebraska. The illest nigga in Nebraska. Some of you niggas is telling. Cash, what's happening? Double tap the screen for me.
Well, you gotta remember, in federal court, Wack, in federal court is really easy to understand. Snitching is, you can't hide snitching. In state court, you can't. Once you see 5K1 in federal court, you know what it is.
Listen, this is the problem. And Pooh Shiesty didn't know. See,
what Pooh Shiesty do to you, man?
Before you become, don't listen, I'm Team Gucci. Shout out QCP. Shout out to Team.
Yeah, but Gucci wouldn't want you to do.
He's shouting out QCP, and QCP's on paperwork for telling. Why Wack's shouting out all these motherfuckers? Don't motherfucker tag along the Gucci man. Do not do that, Wack. You are shouting out all these motherfucking cooperators, but now you want to be Team Gucci.
Does Gucci want to keep it in the street?
I don't know what Gucci wants. Nigga, I ain't talked to Gucci, but let me tell you what my niggas know. Let me ask you something, Max. If a motherfucker get off on you, and I got some shit to fight back with, do you gotta tell Wack to fight back for Act? What you know Wack gonna do? What people gonna call your phone and say? Wack tripping. He done took off on them niggas who said this shit about you. You know what Wack go. I'm a great friend. I'm an even worse enemy.
Wait, Wack. When did you know about this shit right here?
That's been in the dark files probably about 18 months.
What? Yo, Wack.
Yeah, you gotta know when to fire your. See, one thing about Doc.
He said he had the paperwork for 18 months. So that was public record for him. Wack just went up on the lookup and found that.
We know when to fire his torpedoes.
What?
You see, the exposers work 24. My man Ghost, Lavish Prince, 600, Eddie Boy.
Wack, if you sat on this for 18 months, Wack, respectfully, you're a sick guy, bro.
Shit that'll rock the motherfucker. Listen,
So Wack.
I got some shit that'll rock the industry on a bunch of niggas. But until they go fucking with my people, I don't say nothing. You go to fucking with me, one of mine, and you better know who my people are. So if you one of them dummies who want to say, damn, I'm finna go at that.
Without saying it, he just told y'all he's a lot of people's handlers, and he has handlers. He said, you go after one of mine, and you know who my people are. The streets don't fuck with Wack, so who's your people, Wack? You know who them people are, Wack.
These dudes. If you got some skeletons, nigga, you better kick back, because what my team does, the minute me, us, or my people is fucked with, they go immediately digging on those people, and they gather, and they send it, and it goes to a filing process.
Yeah, chat. I gotta be honest with you, chat. This is textbook cooperation. I don't have a horse in the race.
Niggas know, keep Gucci name out your mouth. Y'all go ahead on and tend to the rat and the little mouse that y'all got over there in custody.
Now that I see this, I'm wondering if maybe this is why Pooh Shiesty agreed with the fuck the streets thing at first. Because I was saying he should stay far away from it because.
Nigga, I gave you Pooh Shiesty's proper a long time ago.
No, that's true, but I think a lot of people weren't gonna switch up on him because of that.
They ain't gotta switch up on him, nigga. Listen, a rezat is a rezat, a measles is a measles, and like Go say, a long-tail rat is just that. Sincerely, they exposers.
Do you think either of these guys don't tell? I don't think so. I think
they already listen. The daddy ratted in 09. You looking at, okay? The daddy 49. He's looking at 25-30. Pooh Shiesty just got out for the same type case, my nigga. We seen one attorney say he ratted and told the niggas had the gun and got it down the phone. So now what you're dealing with is this. Pooh Shiesty looking at 25-30, right? The other niggas, Pooh Shiesty can't pay their bills. It's 8 more niggas on the case. Somebody gonna rat. You got a police officer, an eyewitness, that's a victim. Now, Gucci Mane reached all the benefits. Gucci Mane reached all the benefits act. You know why? Because the police officer gave a statement, and the other civilians in there that got choked out gave a statement. It shows that he signed that contract under duress. So all his shit comes back. Whatever they thought they was gonna do,
yes,
if now the boy is signed under duress. Now we talking our talk, not the street nigga talk. So Gucci ain't gotta say or do nothing.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this must have been a spur of the moment thing. There's no way they thought this was gonna work. Because there's something called you signed under duress. So it's like
they thought that they had the video. Gucci, if you say something, we gonna let the video go on what happened in this room. Gucci ain't said nothing. Shout out to Keisha Kior. She kept broke calm. She didn't call him and gave him reasons not to go out and mass shit like we know he do. I know I got an R&B. Can't be right. Shit.
The person on the screen right here is Pooh Shiesty's father. His name is Lontrell, and his street name is Mob Boss Williams Sr. So it's Lontrell Williams Sr. They call him Mob Boss. How ironic. Wack gave us some paperwork that showed that supposedly he cooperated back in
No. Fuck you, Wack. You said what those charges supposedly, or do you got to work?
Okay, I pulled it up. All right, yeah. Okay. Oh man.
Shout out to you, Act. Shout out to you. Since we've been on the phone, I got a text from my legal. Looks like me and Aiden agreed to. It looks like his legal has sent confirmation. So I gotta salute you, brother, for helping with that.
Okay.
Did what a brother was supposed to do on
Goes to show you that the motherfucking game been over, nigga. It's over. It was over a long time ago. And now if you in the game, nigga, the niggas who's doing the most is the niggas who's cooperating in the end. Pooh Shiesty's father's definitely gonna tell on everything. Because that's part of him being an informant. Because he's looking at a lifetime. Because he's an informant and got caught up in some shit like this, that makes the feds look like bad. That makes them niggas mad. So they're gonna try and slam him. Mouse, salute to you. Double tap the screen. They're gonna slam the pops. The pops is gonna give up all the information with no problem. But like Wack 100 said, it's Pooh Shiesty and his dad. Dad got bailed out. Pooh Shiesty got a lot of bread, but the other 6 niggas don't have no money like that to be paying for no high-powered lawyers. So 1 out of them 6 is gonna tell, guaranteed. You got the 1 out of the 6 left that's gonna tell. You got Pooh Shiesty's father, who's an informant. He's gonna tell. The undercover cop that was with Gucci Man definitely gonna tell. And if it go further down the line and they go to trial, and it has to come out to what happened in that room where Pooh Shiesty, his father, and Gucci Man went in that room by themselves, Gucci Man might have to testify. Is he wrong? Is he wrong? We know Gucci did the verses with Jeezy. Shout outs to both of them. And we know Gucci started the shit off wrong by disrespecting. So everybody's going to think Gucci Man's still in the street. Do y'all believe he's still in the street? Do y'all believe Gucci Man knew that once that meeting was arranged, that Gucci Man had a feeling within his spirit that something bad was going to happen because he already knew that Pooh Shiesty wanted out? They had arguments before. So did Gucci bring them undercover cops as security or as witnesses? Either or, you gonna have 2 people definitely cooperating because they work with law enforcement. That's the undercover cop, and that's Pooh Shiesty's pops. But what's gonna seal Pooh Shiesty's fate is one of them 6 dudes, because the Fed seizes all assets. And if you are in a case with co-defendants and you paying for their attorneys, they're going to look into that. Or could they possibly, there is no possibility of one person taking the whole charges because everybody was involved. Pooh Shiesty's father is a rat. He signed the 5K1 agreement back in 2009. He already was a rat back in 2009. So at the end of the day, part of his working with the federal government is he's going to have to turn over his own son. He's going to have to turn on his own son. Pooh 30, Big 30, Big 30. Never had a motherfucking problem in his life far as legal wise. And his first charge ever he's catching, he's looking at a possible RICO and a minimum 20 years. You think Big 30 ain't going to have a lawyer and the lawyer going to give up some shit? There's going to be a lot of plea deals going on. And the person who's going to ultimately lose in this shit is Pooh Shiesty, because they already got him down as the ringleader that organized the whole shit. Somebody went out the studio, came back. They saying Big 30 went out the studio and came back with a duffel bag And Pooh Shiesty pulled a Draco out the duffel bag and pointed it in Gucci's face. Big 30 was in the room. He was blocking people from getting out. 1 out of 6. Those are bad. Those are bad odds if you think that you're gonna be safe. 1 out of 6 niggas that don't have no money in a A1 high profile federal case where the maximum penalty could be life in prison. 1 out of 6, somebody's giving up. That's guaranteed. Pooh Shiesty's fucked up. Pooh Shiesty's gonna get life. This is the biggest lesson thus far as dealing with the streets and having motherfuckers in your unit and in your circle that's on dummy timing. Look what wanting to be a real gangster in real life and show the world your monetary movements as this quote unquote real gangster. All that shit is evidence that's going to be held against you later on. And the dumb niggas went right on fucking social media right after they robbed them and took pictures with the jewelry, took pictures with the money. These niggas is talking shit about it. There was some footage up on YouTube last night I was watching where Pooh Shiesty was talking about his old case when he was in the federal shit. And he was talking about stand-up niggas, the only real stand-up niggas on this paperwork. Bah, 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 bah. That was from the time he had to do 5 years. But they was trying to give him mad time off of that case. So Pooh Shiesty signed a proffer, which means you got to admit guilt somewhere down the line. It's really nasty outside. The streets are full with rats and mice and traps and undercover surveillance. The undercover surveillance is standing right next to y'all. Y'all want to be in the streets? Y'all better start analyzing and scanning and patting down your motherfucking people. These niggas are so smart with it. Niggas is walking around, people with their phones on record in their pockets, listening to all types of conversations. And then motherfuckers be shocked when they be getting picked up in indictments. It's safe to say that you really got to watch who the fuck you around. And you can't do no crimes with certain motherfuckers no more. You can't even do nothing illegal with niggas that you think. Yeah, now it's coming to a point where you got to start doing background checks on your own motherfucking niggas you hanging with. You hanging with a crew of niggas, nigga, it's time to do background checks in your own circle. Fuck worrying about a rat outside your circle. Y'all better start doing background checks about niggas in your own circle. Some of these niggas be pillow talking to these chicks, and next thing you know, the chicks is telling the information on shit that they didn't even know nothing about. It is still traced back to you because once niggas start to realize and think, he's stupid. Stupid. He was gassed to crash out like that, man. That young boy was gassed up to crash out like that. You want out your contract? Do it the right way. Go get lawyers. Somehow an agreement and a bargaining chip can be used and played, but to handle it that way, that's dumb. Because now you're going to be sitting in fucking jail still in your contract. He's sitting in federal lockup right now, still signed to Gucci Man. So all that shit was for nothing. That's the dummy shit with these niggas nowadays. You went through all that trouble to still be signed to a nigga. You about to get life in prison, and that man about to make so much money off of your music. If I was Gucci Man, I would never let you go now. I would make you suffer. I would make you suffer. This is a justifiable reason for Gucci Man to take him for everything he fucking got for doing some dumb shit. But that's what happens when you niggas is out here doing these hard drugs. The fucking perks and that fucking drink is hard drugs. Legal fucking dope. Heroin. You stupid niggas is out here taking that shit, and then y'all feeling like super nigga, but you a stupid nigga, and now you sitting in there facing life, looking at life in prison because you didn't want to handle it the right way. The man, even though y'all niggas was arguing and going through what y'all was going through, the man Gucci still showed you that much respect to board a fucking flight from wherever he was at, Atlanta, to meet you in Dallas, Texas at a studio that you arranged, and you even got rec time through your PO. But you wasn't supposed to be in Texas. Gucci showed that nigga that much respect to come out there to hear what he got to say. And y'all niggas hold the nigga at gunpoint. That's kidnapping. Unlawful imprisonment. A federal felon in possession of a firearm. Outside his motherfucking boundaries because he had a federal ankle monitor on. And you with known convicted felons. One of them happened to be your daddy, and he's a fucking federal informant. He might get smacked with life. Y'all niggas who want to be in the streets, let this shit. I hope you niggas is paying attention. I really hope you niggas is paying attention because this shit is not no fucking joke. You want to be a dummy in the streets. You want to be 30, 35. You want to be 20, 25. You want to be 40 years old in the fucking street still. And a lot of you niggas better be prepared for somebody in your crew to send you up the road for life. And don't be a nigga that plan it out, because if you plan it out, you really getting put under the jail. Getting put under the jail. That's where the niggas about to go. One out of them 6 niggas is gonna cooperate, and Pooh Shiesty gonna look at him take the stand and be like this. Like how Young Thug and them niggas seen Woody take the stand. Shout outs to Woody. I don't condone what you did if you was in the street or whatever, but shout outs to Woody for changing his life. Y'all niggas owe 6ix9ine an apology. So do I. Because niggas ain't built for this type of shit. So they cooperate. You gotta understand. Pooh Shiesty's pops don't get no motherfucking pass on that. Nigga was out in the street doing all types of reckless shit, and then you turned around and told on your homeboy. You set niggas up out there. Pooh Shiesty, you had to know your dad was a fucking rat. You had to. You had to hear the stories and niggas, the old head niggas talking about, oh, that's Lontrell, son? Oh, Lontrell, remember Lontrell? Lontrell, my boss. That nigga told on mad niggas. Yeah, that nigga told on my mans. That nigga told on my family. Pooh Shiesty's pops got niggas booked. Pooh Shiesty about to reap the bad karma from all that shit. Because now his pop's about to tell on him. And it's about to be a whole fucked up situation. This might go on court TV. This shit right here. That shit might be on court TV live. You're gonna be watching these niggas live. Like the Julio Fulio trial, like the Young Thug trial, like the Cardi B trial, like the Cash Out trial. Pooh Shiesty about to get hit with like 50 years. That boy about to go to jail for 50. I'm just being nice because he might get life. They definitely getting slapped with the RICO. It's organized crime. They organized the whole shit. Pooh Shiesty set up the whole thing. It's organized crime, cousin. A felony was committed to enhance the gangs, and they was labeled as a gang because 2 or more people you're considered a gang. So that shit is crazy. Look how that look how the feds could really wipe him out if they want to. See that grabber, bro. Look how the feds could really wipe that nigga out if they want to. By the way, the show's sponsored by Zagraba, the best grabber on the block. If you ain't smoking Zagraba, nigga, you just smoking burnt leaves. Go on the internet, go on the website, www.zagraba.com. Place your orders. Salute to my people. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty might be done. He's definitely going to get 40. Just on being on federal parole, a felon in possession of a fucking Draco. Just that alone. We ain't talking about the unlawful imprisonment / kidnapping. We ain't talking about the assault because one of them guys, he going to get charged with the assault. He didn't even assault nobody. They're going to get charged with that. They're going to get charged with robbery. They're going to get charged with, they're going to get hit with the gang enhancement too. Gang enhancement might get him life. At the end of the day, this is important. This is smoke and mirrors. This ain't your average podcast. This ain't like them other niggas. We ain't gossiping about who's dating who's pregnant by who should be doing this. We talking real shit to wake these young niggas up and wake these old dummies up that running in the street with these young niggas and thinking the street shit is cool. You start doing background checks with the niggas that's next to you, man. I want to thank everybody for pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't be the show without y'all. Smoke and mirrors. When you tired of being gassed, make sure y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button, hit the notification bell that lets you know when I go live every time. Because every time I go live, we talking that real shit. Hype me up. Hit the hype button too, man. I want to thank everybody that left a comment. The shit is so real, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful out here. It ain't like how it used to be. These niggas is moving around like zombies, and these niggas is turning around and secretly telling behind closed doors. And some of them niggas be your family and your friends. Make your circle a dot. Keep your grass cut. Watch for the snakes. Be observant of your surroundings. But most importantly, stack chicken. Till next time, y'all. I got to get ready to get up out here. You know, my hood's throwing the hood day. You know, it's going to be like 500 to 1,000 people out. Man, if you want to know what's up and go how it's going on, follow me on Instagram at No Game Records. I'm going to be outside. You know, I'm about to make the nutcrackers. You know what it is. When it start getting nice, the nutcrackers come out. No freaky. Till next time, be safe. Be smart. Don't be stupid. Love us always. Treat her.